Nepotism is one of the biggest issues in WWE right now. We see this on SmackDown every week with a particular individual being handed endless TV time. The biggest issue with SmackDown right now is Solo Sikoa. He is terrible. His push is completely manufactured. He's not over in the slightest. And if Solo wasn't part of the Anoa'i family, there's no way in hell he'd be getting this amount of TV time every week. And there's no way the company would be as patient with them as they are, because we know how impatient they can be when it comes to other wrestlers not part of that family. They would have fired him by now. Everyone knows it. Just like they've done to two other members of the MFTs. There's been far more wrestlers who have a lot more talent than him, who have more charisma than him, who are better on the mic, who have a better look than him, who were fired, but they do not have the right last name. I'm sorry to say it like that. They don't have the right last name. They don't have the right family connections that this guy has. It's such nepotism. It's so obvious, and it's very frustrating to watch. WWE keeps presenting him like he's this dangerous mafia boss when he's not even over in the slightest. No one is afraid of Solo Sikoa. Not to mention, his hairstyle is ridiculous. He has natural brown hair, or dark brown hair, and like the blonde he dyes over it just looks awful. I mean, I think someone said once that he looks like a potato. That's what he kind of does, like a half-open potato. That's really like a baked potato that's at his head. It looks ridiculous. It looks awful. The hairstyle is so terrible to look at. And it's an eyesore, really, it is. And he has a horrible physique. He is not, well built or jacked in the slightest. He has a horrible physique. His promos are terrible. Horrible promos. And the worst part is he has no fucking charisma. None at all. Zero charisma. When someone doesn't have charisma, it becomes hard to listen to them for an extended period of time, especially when they're getting like 4 segments per week on SmackDown. He has none. No charisma. There's no justification for a guy with no charisma, a bad promo, bad physique, not good in the ring. For someone like that to get all this television time, it tells you that there's other factors than his overall performance. He's not impressive in the ring. Can you tell me one great Solo Sikoa match you remember? I don't. I remember the match with Roman on Netflix, that he had the Tribal Combat match not being very good. I remember the match with Cody at SummerSlam in 2024, that match not being very good either. It's as I said, it's very frustrating to watch him every week. SmackDown, he's not the only issue with SmackDown, but he's probably the biggest issue because he's a horrible character. He has no charisma, and he's really bad. He's getting a whole bunch of television time. It's one thing if he's just getting one segment per week. He's getting several segments on the show. He's getting main event slots, and he's horrible. And it really drags down the show. It makes it even worse than it already is. And even without Solo Sikoa, would SmackDown be great? No. But, I mean, he makes it just a horrible show to watch. And the MFTs are one of the worst factions in modern WWE history. I've never seen such a soulless, uninspired, generic faction. They had one of the worst feuds I've seen recently with the Wyatt Six. It was so bad that the entire Wyatt Six was released, as were 2 members of the MFT, Tonga Loa and JC Mateo. Jeff Cobb, that's what he was known before. And that guy is actually very talented, the latter, Cobb. But the problem is he got saddled with Solo Sikoa, and it didn't help that the MFTs had one of like the most aura-less entrances. They tried so hard to make them have aura with that entrance when they'd come out, and it looked awful. It didn't look good, and the reason it doesn't look good is because it's Solo Sikoa. Like, they can have these cool visuals, but at the end of the day, it's fucking Solo. One of the fastest ways to make a wrestling show feel painfully long is when one wrestler keeps getting multiple segments throughout the night. If it's the world champion, fine. If it's a massively over babyface with who like the crowd goes crazy for whenever they show up, okay, fine. But when it's someone who's not over and has no fucking charisma, the show becomes exhausting to watch. It becomes difficult to sit through. And that's the problem with Solo Sikoa right now. He's constantly all over SmackDown with backstage segments, in-ring promos, and main events. We've seen this before. Let's look back at Baron Corbin in 2018 and 2019 on Raw. WWE flooded the show with Corbin segments every week, opening promos, backstage authority figure stuff when he was Constable Corbin, then he later became King Corbin, and he had main events all the time. He got more TV time than anyone else on the roster, even like Roman Reigns. Corbin would get more TV time than anyone every week. And the show was centered around him. That was also probably one of the most reviled periods in WWE history, 2018 through 2020. Everyone hates that period, especially Raw. Raw was atrocious at that time, and I was covering it. Baron Corbin was a symbol of everything fans hated about Raw in 2018 to 2019. Just like how Solo Sikoa is the symbol of everything fans hate about SmackDown today. The more WWE forces someone in the spotlight without organic fan investment, the more the audience will start to reject the entire show. Solo Sikoa is a modern-day Baron Corbin. The most frustrating part of it is that he's untouchable because his family. He's an untalented Nepo baby who would have been fired from this company if he had a different last name. Solo Sikoa is killing SmackDown just like how nepotism is killing WWE.